Hello, my beautiful souls, and welcome to the Growth Frequency. My name is Elsa, and I am going to teach you today how to quantum leap. Okay, and first things first, you need to understand this podcast is all about growing your frequency in order to better your life. And today I'm going to teach you the exact ingredients of how to actually quantum leap your life, because I don't know about you, but there's something in the air right now, and I feel like I was driving home this morning and all of a sudden I just got this downloaded message for this exact podcast. So let's dive in. I'm just going to give it to you right now. What is the secret to quantum leaping your reality? Well, it is your frequency. If you want to change your reality, you must change your frequency. For example, think about a radio station. Every station has its own frequency, has its own channel, right? They're broadcasting from. So, for example, if you're listening to 91.3, and you wanted to listen to another station, you wouldn't scream at your radio to change. No, what would you do? You would physically change the station, change the frequency you're listening to in order to change to 101.9, right? So the same is true for your life. If you want to change your reality, if you want to change the station you're tuned into, you need to change the frequency you're operating from. And that's how you change your reality. That's how you quantum leap your life. So I'm going to give you the 3 steps for how to do that today. And I'm going to set you up for success. I am so excited. I am so grateful you are here. If you are here, this podcast found you for a reason. You are here for a reason. I set the intention before this episode that those who listen to this will be blessed in their life, and that this message will reach your heart so you can change your life for the better. Live in light, live in love. So let's dive right in. I want to talk a little bit about frequency, because frequency is something that we all inherently are. We are all energy just existing, okay, in physical form. We are more energy than we will ever be matter. This means everything operates off of energy more than it will ever operate off of matter. This is why changing your frequency will change your reality. Okay, so again, the secret to quantum leaping is just changing your frequency. Now, let's walk you through how to actually do this. Your frequency is your rate of vibration. Okay, so step number 1 for changing your frequency and quantum leaping your reality, you need to focus on the feeling of what it is you want. So let's go through a couple examples here. If you want a relationship right now, maybe you desire to be loved, you desire to be with a man who respects you, who treats you right, who knows you are worthy, who treats you like the queen that you are, or king, I want you to just channel that feeling right out, just write it down. And this will help you. This really helps me get into the feeling state. Just like write it out. Be like, what does it feel like? What is he like? Write out all the details and just focus on that feeling. What is it that you desire in this relationship? What feeling do you desire in this relationship? Is it feeling love? Is it feeling respected? Is it feeling worthy? Is it feeling spoiled? Is it feeling like the queen? Okay, you've identified what you want, but more importantly, you identified the feeling of what that desire would give you. Now I want you to focus on that feeling. How can you feel loved, worthy, spoiled as you are now? How can you just channel that feeling every single day? So maybe it's something energetically. You wake up in the morning, I'll link in the comments here under this show. I'm going to link a morning meditation for you to do. It's on YouTube, completely free, but it's waking up as your dream self. And I want you to just wake up as your dream self, channel this energy. Okay, maybe you wake up, channel this energy, just imagine it, feel it in your body, feel this energy in your body. When you are visualizing, you are changing the molecular structure of your energetic being. I want you to think of your aura almost like a geometric pattern. When we visualize and when we feel the feeling, because the feeling, I want you to tattoo this on your forehead. The feeling is the most important part of anything. You are manifesting 24/7 based on how you feel. How you feel determines what you are a match for, because feeling is frequency. Feeling is frequency. Write that down. Feeling is frequency, because emotion is energy in motion. Once you understand that emotion is energy in motion, you realize that the feeling is the secret. Feeling is the gateway to everything that you would ever desire. And once you realize that you can already feel how you would feel upon having that desire right now, you already have it all. And once you realize you have it all, the universe seeks to match you, because the universe works in balance. You can only have what you already have. You can't have what you don't have. Remember, the universe works in balance. So if you are sending out the frequency of lack, you want this relationship, you're sad that you don't have a man, what are you going to get more of? Not having a man. So you need to channel this energy of already having what you desire. You already walk around like you're taken. Put on your lock screen a picture of you and like your dream guy. You know what I mean? Like, y'all, get delusional here, because it's only delusional until it's done. Embody that energy and watch how fast life moves. Because once you get into the frequency of the universe, life moves fast. And honestly, I think the main purpose of all of this is be in more joy and watch the miracles that enter your life. Things that you don't even know you desire will come into your life, and you'll be like, oh, that's amazing. Okay. So I want you to really tap into the feeling. So that was a relationship example. I also want to talk about maybe if you want to manifest more income, more money into your life, more abundance. And this can go for any area of your life. What does abundance feel like to you? Maybe it's freedom. Maybe it's no stress. Maybe it is peace, calmness, right? I want you to start to channel that energy today. So if this is a little trick I wish someone had told me sooner, especially with abundance. If you're like, for example, wanting more money in your life, more financial streams flowing into your life, okay, maybe you don't focus on financial abundance right now. What are other areas of your life you're already abundant? Maybe it's your relationships. Maybe it's your health. Maybe it's the natural sunlight coming in. Maybe it's the free smile someone gave you. Maybe it's the free workout classes you got to go to. Maybe it's the coffee that just made you feel so abundant, so pure, so uppity, right? Look at all the ways abundance is already around you. Look at the air. The air is literally free, and there's an abundance of it all around you. Look at the plants, look at the grass, okay? I want you to shift your perspective and start to play like, where's Waldo, but where's abundance in the world, right? I want you to leave the door and be like, okay, where's abundance today? And I want you to consciously seek it out, because when you consciously seek out something, that thing will consciously seek you out. So for example, when you look for abundance, you will find it. Ask and you will find. Ask and you will receive, right? So when you're in the world, look at, if you see a busy restaurant, there's an abundance of people in it, abundance of money flowing, okay? And if this is money, maybe every time before you spend money, I want you to energetically align. And instead of saying, I'm spending money, I'm investing money, I'm circulating money, because everything I spend comes back to me tenfold. I want you to get into this. So every time you tap that card on the little checkout screen, you're like, oh, I'm circulating money. And whatever number pops up on that screen that you're investing in, I want you to times 10 and be like, that's coming back to me. Okay. And just, it's amazing. Oh my, it's really, this will change your life if you apply this. Like, even for a day, watch what happens. Just watch what happens. It is incredible. Okay, so that was money. Let's talk about, honestly, let's just talk about opportunities and blessings. Like, if you want blessings to enter your life, and if you want opportunities to enter your life, first and foremost, okay, read the book, A Course on Miracles. Highly recommend, 10 out of 10. But essentially in this book, it states that if you're not experiencing miracles on a day-to-day basis, then you're out of alignment with the universe, out of alignment with God, with love, because God is the universe. God is love, right? So when we are in alignment with God and love, we are in flow of everything. Think about in Nemo. If you've ever seen the movie Nemo, you know when Nemo and Dory or the dad, Merlin or whatever, he's with Dory, and all of a sudden they bump into all these sea turtles, and these sea turtles are just riding the current, like is it the Atlantic current, all the way to the Pacific Ocean, or they're essentially just allowing this current to take them, to do the work for them, and they're just in the flow. When you are aligned to the frequency of the universe, to God, to love, you are in flow with the universe. So miracles naturally come to you, because that's just who you are. You are naturally someone who experiences miracles on a daily basis. You are naturally someone whom good things happen to you all the time. So number one, I want you to focus on the feeling, okay? Focus on the feeling. Identify the feeling. So you have a desire. What do you actually, write this out, journal about it. What do you actually, you have a desire. What do you want to feel? How would that make you feel? Focus on the feeling and forget the desire. Literally just focus on the feeling. It will be, you will be amazed of the things that start to happen. I did this last summer. I thought I was going to move to a different state. I had all these things. I was just like feeling so good. Like all these things were just happening. Things were just clicking. I was in the flow of life. It was so good. And all of a sudden I set the intention. I made a list of what I wanted my dream home, like all this stuff, the price, everything to a T. And I let it go. And I kind of was just like, at the same time, I was like, am I going to move states? I don't know. I'm going to just see what happens. And it ended up working out. I stayed in the same state I was living at the time. But this opportunity happened where every single desire I had, the price, like it was insane. Like I only wanted to pay like a very small amount because I'm like, I don't want to like, I want to basically live for free. It was like my goal. And literally, y'all, this opportunity came up. My friend called me and she was like, hey, my boyfriend and I broke up, and all of a sudden she needed a roommate, and it was like insane. Like the price, y'all, it was insane. Like when I tell you, like, I don't know what I was thinking when I was writing down these desires, but like it happened to a T. And it was insane. 2 bedroom, 2 bath. And also when you're writing out a desire, be super specific. If you're ordering a hamburger at a restaurant, you're not going to just say, give me a burger. No, you're going to say, I want a burger with cheese, with ketchup, with mayo, whatever. Same thing is true for your life. In my desire, I didn't specify if I wanted to live alone or with a roommate. So always write down what you desire to a T, okay? And then we're going to talk about letting it go in just a second here, but then just focus on the feeling. Literally, if you're like, Elsa, I don't know what you mean, focus on the feeling. Okay, babe, my soul girl, my beautiful human, literally just focus on feeling good. Do things that make you happy. Have thoughts that serve you. So start small. For example, if you walk outside and it's hot, and I thought this the other day, I was like, oh, it's super hot. Like, is that thought stream going to lead you somewhere positive? No, that thought stream might lead you to not paying attention and then, I don't know, other stuff happening, right? So catch that thought and flip it and be like, but you know what? It's hot right now, but I think the clouds are going to come out later today. Or start so small. Start with the small things. Start with the weather. Like, ooh, I get to put on cute clothes. Ooh, I get to drink a freaking kombucha, or I get to have this matcha. Like, you know what I mean? Start with the small things, and like a snowball, it builds, it compounds. But really, I want you to go on a mental diet. And this could be a whole nother episode. But shout out Hot High Priestess for this tip. In one of her courses, she taught, it's this idea of mental diet. So every thought you think, I want you to be so consciously aware of it, because every thought you're thinking is leading you to action, right? Okay, so focus on the feeling and think thoughts that make you feel good. So for example, if you're looking in the mirror, start to condition to yourself. Every time you look in the mirror, what are 3 things that you love about yourself? Maybe your hair looks good. Maybe your skin is glowing. Maybe you love the color of your eyes. Maybe your eyebrows are on, you know what I mean? Train yourself, because if you're not consciously changing, you're constantly choosing to stay the same, okay? And if you want to quantum leap your life, it's time to freaking just, let's dive in, babe. Let's do this together, okay? Because we're on the same journey. As I'm saying this, I don't just preach. I'm consciously doing this stuff too. So leave below in the comments what you are wanting to quantum leap in your life, what you are wanting to manifest, okay? And we're going to do this together, babe, because we're in this together. You are a part of the Soul Grower family, and we are in this together. Okay, step 1, focus on the feeling. Step 2, let go of the thing. We've kind of already touched on this, but I want you to let go of the thing that you desire and simply focus on having the feeling. Because remember, universal principle, the law of correspondence, as above, so below. You can only have what you already have. If you desire a relationship, money, blessings, a new career thing, new career move, okay? Focus on the feeling and let go of the end result. You're already living in the end, so you're already living in the feeling. If you already had what you desire, which is a prerequisite for manifesting and quantum leaping your life, you need to have what you desire already, and you will have it. Because remember, the universe works in balance, right? Think of a balance scale. The universe seeks to always remain in balance. So it will always match what you believe you have. It'll always match what you believe you are. It'll always match the frequency of which you operate from. So if you're operating from the frequency of having that promotion, okay, babe, how are you dressing? How are you showing up? How do you speak? How do you allow people to treat you? Do you see what I'm saying? You move different, okay? So I want you to let go of the thing entirely, and I want you to focus on the feeling, having the feeling, because you can have the feeling now. It's tangible, right? You can have that feeling. You know what joy feels like. Start to make a list. What brings you into this feeling state? Sleep, sunshine, nature, looking cute, maybe wearing makeup, maybe eating whole foods. You know what I mean? What takes you out of the state? Identify that. Maybe it's limiting thoughts. Maybe it's ultra processed foods. Do you see what I'm saying? Get so freaking clear and just focus on the feeling. Once you have the feeling, that's it. You're done. You're locked in. Then you just wait for the universe to catch up with, which leads us to step 3, the lag. So no one really talks about this, but when you are quantum leaping, there is a middle phase. Some people call this the void, but think about it when you're changing a radio station from one station to another, one frequency to another. Sometimes you hit a point where it's like static, right? Because you're changing the frequency and it needs to catch up to the new frequency because you're turning that knob. So what do? Do you stop and go back to that first channel? Or do you keep going until you reach that radio station you actually want to listen to? You keep going. Yeah. So it's going to happen. You're going to enter a lag point. Things are going to be clearing out in your life so new things can enter. Because remember, you guys, you can't fill a cup with more juice if it's already full of juice, right? Okay, you got to clear out that cup so things might fall apart in your life so things can come together. For example, like I remember last summer, insane story, I was literally I entered the void. I quantum leaped. Like literally, I went to a psychic. She looks at me and she's like, she's our family psychic, Vanessa. You'll meet her. She's going to come on the show at some point. She's amazing. The most beautiful human, beautiful soul. She looked at me and she's like, Elsie, you jumped. And it was funny because that was 3 weeks into visualizing, meditating every day, doing the energy work because it works. And I'm like, yeah, like I wasn't shocked when she said that. Like, but she looked at me and she said, you jumped. And I was just at that point of entering the lag phase, right? The phase where my reality was shifting. So it appeared like things weren't happening, but in reality, at that time, literally in the same week, so I had my own business, and 2 of my clients in the same week cut the contracts. They were no longer aligned. Things were happening. And then what was that doing? It was opening up for me to receive blessings, receive more. And in this lag phase, what I didn't know at the time, what I wish someone told me is, girl, you are literally at the brink. The moment things start to fall apart, get freaking excited. The moment you have the breakup, the moment you're like, I don't know what's going to happen, the moment you're in the unknown is the moment new things are about to come into your life. Because how can anything new enter your life if you've been doing the same old? How can, if you, for example, Joe Dispenza gave this great example in one of his podcasts. He was like, think about your last Wednesday. What did you do last Wednesday? You woke up, went to the gym, breakfast, work, got home, dinner, went to bed, right? What does this Wednesday look like? Probably the same thing. You get up, work out, eat breakfast, go to work, come home, eat dinner, go to bed. Do you see what I mean? How can anything new enter your life if you're doing the same thing? If you go to the same grocery store every single Monday, how do you expect to experience anything new? Do you see what I'm saying? See, you need to break certain things in your life so new things actually have an opening to enter. Think about it like a net, right? Or think about it like a sheet, actually. I like this example. Like a sheet. How can anything new enter your... No, we're going back to the net analogy. How can anything new enter your life if your net is completely full? You need to rip the net so some of the old can come out so some of the new can come in. Do you see what I'm saying? So the moment things start to fall apart, things feel uncertain, like literally get freaking excited because you are in the void. And that means miracles are just finding their way to peak. And so just hold on to the feeling. And that's all. This is like literally the final test before you reach that next level, that next radio station, okay? So step 1, focus on the feeling. Step 2, let go of the thing. And something that might help you letting go of the thing, take a box, any box, write what it is, universe. And I want you to write this verbatim. Okay, are you ready? You can write this down. I want you to write on a little piece of paper that you will put in this box. Take the desires that you have and just write, thank you, universe, or thank you, God, thank you, source. Thank you, universe, for taking this desire from me. Name the desire. And then at the end of that, you're going to say, I welcome what is of the highest good for all. So you'd write down, again, thank you. Thank you, universe, for taking this desire from me. Name the desire. And at the end of that, you're going to say, I welcome what is in the highest good for all. Put this little piece of paper with that in the box. Let it go. And every time you maybe have doubt, you have a worry about this desire, just be like, I already gave it to the universe. Let it go. Because the universe wants to do it. But if you're constantly breathing down think about it like if you're a chef and you have like a little baby chef cooking, right, in your kitchen, if you're breathing on his neck and like poking him, is he going to cook you a great meal? No, he's going to be stressed out and I don't know, he's going to give you a freaking PB&J, babe. Okay, so let the universe cook. Let the universe cook. This is our quote for the episode. Let the universe cook. Let God cook for you. LOL. Okay, anyways, you guys are amazing. This will literally change your life. This is all you need to know for quantum. This is literally all you need to know. If you have any questions, comment below and I will answer you guys. Okay, so I love you. I will see you next week. Thank you for tuning into the Growth Frequency. I hope you have a beautiful day. I'm so happy that you're here and yeah, let the good things roll. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.